If I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we go back, way back. When it, then we on track. But you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap. You said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that. Lay back, in the back of the Maybach. Play that. Just say that. I be in the streets like a straight rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid. One girl, one side, in a dope. Sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it. All back in, get all back in, get back. Fall back in, get back, do-do-do. Fall back in, get back, do-do-do. Fall back in, get back, do-do-do. Fall back in, get back.
It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Up next, it's our main event between the Baltimore Ravens and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And we're underway from Seattle. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap. To see the first action of this game.
The career's my estate when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. They'll cobble together a yard there. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd down here. Need 8 on the play. They'll air it out on 3rd. Completed over the middle. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
Go.
Jackson's going to go on 4th. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Sends this to the end zone. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. That is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. From the gun, Darnold. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Here's Darnold to throw. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Elijah Arroyo, the target on that throw. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. He's got Smith-Njigba for the catch. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. 35 on the pickup. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Play fake. Darnold. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. And again, it's Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
From the red zone on 1st. Has it in close. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish up their opening drive. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. Like you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. You sure did.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. He crosses the 35, and he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. It's going to be a Baltimore first.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
They go play fake with Jackson. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Tight end going in motion here. Lamar throwing again. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks will take over along the midfield stripe after a terrific return on top of that interception.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
Malachi starts on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Ravens' 48-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Throwing here, Darnold. Short pass, Bryant. Looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that first down. Ball at the 41, third and short.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on third and short. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on fourth and short.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame. That's one, as this game goes on, he's got half. It's hard on third down to execute. With the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. Throw is caught by the back. Shoves one away. All the way, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks take over as they intercept it for the third time in just our opening quarter.
Intercepted. They'll take over first down and goal at the 1-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Ready?
It's a design keeper for Milroe. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. So they'll be facing second and goal coming up as we reach the end of one. It's a 14-7 game. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Back now for the second quarter, and the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone. It's a design run for Milroe. The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and
Ready.
goal.
He's keeping it, gonna get it forward. And he gets in, touchdown! The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10.
Hey, middle. Report.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Finally lets one go deep left. It's caught at the 25. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. First down, here's Lamar. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens make it a one-score game in the first half. Zay Flowers, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Ravens 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. to the line. The Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Now Darnold. In the hands of his running back, Walker. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. That play made by an all-pro from last season, Marlon Humphrey.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46. To throw, here's Darnold. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, I'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Darnold. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st and 10, Darnold. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. He brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore, off the pick 6.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on the fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk. It could do some serious damage.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Justin Matabike making that stop.
1 yard gain. Brings
Now
up
Darnold on the play action.
at the 36-yard line.
Absolutely fires this one right side. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens take over off their 3rd interception of this game.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Completed to Flowers. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Lamar off the play fake. Escapes out to the left. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Listen up! Sit up! Listen up!
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. Taken off with it again.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Yeah.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Rolling left. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. Complete to Henry on the check down. And he is down to the 30-yard line. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down throw for Jackson. Chased out to his right. Likely's got it right side. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Lamar now from the gun. Getting out to his left. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
2nd down now. They need 7. Play fake. Darnold. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
Here we go, son.
Now an inside give to Walker. And they only get a couple when they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Set.
Here's Darnold. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Go, lady. Set. Set.
Oh, goes haywire. Fumble. But it looks like someone from the Seahawks got on top of it, and they'll get it back.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So before 3rd down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Near disaster a moment ago, but this drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. They'll air it out on 3rd. It's complete. Play made by Cup. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. They get 37 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Has a big hole left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take the lead right away in half number 2. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that 2nd one far bigger than his 1st one. You just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the 2nd half. It puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Report! Get hot! Get ready!
From the gun, Jackson. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
This run forward halted after a couple of yards. Julian Love bringing that one to an end.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
13.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You never ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
The Seahawks take over at 1st and 10. Their own 24-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Offense up to the line fast.
Tackled at the 32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. We've set it downs from the 37. Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. Connects on the crosser. And won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Brought down by the only safety picked in the first round this year, and that's Malachi Starks. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Darnold looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. This play goes for 36. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
On second down, a run with Charbonnet. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
3rd and 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. Jump off caught by his back. And this one does not go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. Myers' kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits and a 2-possession game.
When you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved the touchdown more.
This will end up as a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10.
Alpha, sit on! 180! 180! Run it up! No, we changed it. Cut!
Now Jackson. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
This is Henry on 2nd. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
4th down. Snap to Jackson. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
At the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Jackson throwing here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Putting a receiver in motion.
Hey, report! Report!
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. This one is knocked away. A potential touchdown prevented. And now the offense has to make the long walk back to the line for 3rd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Jackson now on 3rd. Finds him on the slant. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this 4th down.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. The hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Let's go. Here's that shove it in. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Give them 13 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Walker on 1st down. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Darnold off the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They give up the gut to Walker. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd down, they need 7. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Connection made to Shaheed. There it is, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks get Myers to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks take a 3-possession lead.
Jason Myers to kick
Here's
off
Myers
first
now to
down.
handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on. 13. Sit up.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. This one's to Andrews outright. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down, here's Lamar. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for the Ravens, first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush down out to his left. And after all that, he still can't get rid of it. They get there and drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem? Defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Dose of the hurry up here. Jackson out of the gun on 3rd. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
No. To what?
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Escapes out to the left. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. Still going inside the 35. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. That's
Nation.